It's the weekend once again, which means one thing, B-League action coming your way in just a bit as we have the Toyama Grouses visiting the San N Neophoenix. The Toyama Grouses are on a 2-game winning streak, looking to make it 3 in a row here. We'd like to welcome you to the Toyohashi City Gym as the San N Neophoenix look to be able to snap their 6-game losing streak. So one team on a winning streak, the other on a losing skid. Who will prevail here today? We'll find out in just a bit. We're going to break down this match first before we actually begin proceedings. And when you look at the head-to-head matchups between both these squads, they faced each other 28 times already. 18 victories going to Toyama, 10 going to San N. As we take a look at the team standings, Toyama at 18-29, San N 8-37, dead last in their conference. Unfortunately for the Filipino fans looking forward to this matchup, as you see the lineup of the Toyama Grouses, not listed here for today's matchup is Dwight Ramos. On the other side, also for the San N Neophoenix, no 30 Ravenna. Unfortunately, Filipino fans will not be able to witness the two budding superstars in action against each other here today. Looking at that lineup though of the Toyama Grouses, average points, scorers Joshua Smith, also averaging 29.7 minutes. Rebounding, almost 10 rebounds, is brought to you by Bryce Johnson. Julia Mavunga, no surprise there, leads the team in assists with 6.2. Average steals, Bryce Johnson with 1 a game. And there you have Coach Hono Hamaguchi. Josh Smith averages just about 16 points per contest. So those are the players that these Toyama Grouses will be relying on. Unfortunately, no Dwight Ramos, so no Asian import for their squad here. There's Bryce, Josh Smith. They're going to be introduced in a little bit. That's going to be the starting 5 of the visiting squad, the Toyama Grouses. There's the starting 5, starting out with number 5, Bryce Johnson. Number 11, that is Naoki Uto. Number 16, Keijuro Matsui. Number 33, Kevin Hariyama, their 3-point shooter. And number 34, Josh Smith. Looking at the San N Neophoenix and their squad, they're led average points, 7 points by Elias Harris. Average minutes, Robert Carter with 31. Unfortunately, Robert Carter will not be in the lineup today, and he is actually left for the United States. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Robert Carter also with 7 rebounds per contest, and he also has 3.5 assists. So those are going to be big shoes to be filled as we usher in the hometown San N Neophoenix. And now you got a starting five for the hometown San Neophoenix, starting out with number 14, Yoshiuri Matsuwaki, number 20, Elias Harris, number 22, Max Hisatake, number 28, they have Kazuma Tsuya, and number 32, they have Morihisa Yamauchi. Those are the two players that we're going to be spotlighting all throughout. Number 14, Matsuwaki, and number 16 on the other end, we have Matsui. Their numbers essentially mirroring one another. Will Toyama keep their winning streak going? Will they have 3 straight victories after a win here today? Or will Sanen finally get back into the win column? There you have head coach Taishiro Shimizu taking over from coach Branislav Vicentich in the middle part of the season. And our 3 officials handling proceedings here this afternoon. We've got referee Okawara, referee Kume, and referee Tomishima. Once again, let's go back to our starters. They have them on their screens. For the visitors, the Toyama Grouses, they've got Johnson, Uto, Matsui, Hariyama, and Smith. For the San Neophoenix, they're starting off with Matsuwaki, Harris, Hisataki, and Tsuya, together with Yamauchi. Those are the first 10. Just about ready to start here. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to B.LEAGUE action coming your way here. Anthony Sutai with the call, and we're so glad you're joining us once again. The season is actually winding down as we get ready for the championship, which is what's called here in Japan. That's the playoffs. Top 3 from each division will make it to the playoffs, and not to mention the fact that they also will have a few wild cards. Tsuya puts up a shot and hits. The San Neophoenix on the board first, 3-0. Tsuya is one of their budding stars. He came in last season as a special designated player, and he's been a regular fixture here for the Neophoenix. We'll read you the statement a little bit later on of Robert Carter, who has actually left the team, and he's in the States to do rehab on his injury, and he's looking forward to coming back next season. Elias Harris from 3, no. Oh yes, it'll drop. So back-to-back threes here for the San Neophoenix. It's a 4-point lead at 6-2. That looked like it was going to bounce out and then dropped in. Nice basket there from Hariyama. That's going to cut the lead down to 1. Another 3-pointer. That time's not going to work there for Matsui. Everybody's hoisting threes right now. Hariyama gets stopped in his tracks. Good reaction there by the defense. Josh Smith, that is where he's at a disadvantage. Quite slow. His attack definitely a lot faster. Back to a 3-point lead off that steal and slam there from Hisatake. Uto bring it down as always. They go inside to the big man, and that is going to be their main problem. Basket and 1 opportunity there for the big boy, Josh Smith. A lot of times they give him the ball sometimes up high, but then he will curl inside because he's most effective there inside the paint. You can't stop him. Elias Harris coming in just gets pushed out of the way. Elias Harris is going to pick up his first personal foul there. And looking to tie things up is Josh Smith. No official word from both benches as to why no 30 Ravenna and no Dwight Ramos, as there's a miss there. Still a 1-point lead enjoyed here by Sanen. Yamauchi will give it up. Hisatake will launch a three. Good line, a little bit too strong. Uto brings it down. Their team trailing by 1. Nice pass inside. They whip it in, and not a problem for Bryce Johnson. And that's going to be the first lead here of Toyama at 9-8. Elias Harris operating on the outside against Hariyama. He's got the advantage there. Spins away from the double team. We'll give it up. Hisatake back. Yamauchi left open for 3. Bang! 3 threes already here for the Sanen Neophoenix, and they're up by 2 once again. Uto just wanted to make sure that the referee handled that basketball before he sent it in. Hariyama puts up another 3. That time a little too strong. Hisatake, good boxing out. So Josh Smith wasn't able to take control of that offensive rebound, but that's going to stay here on this end of the floor. Still a 2-point lead enjoyed by the Sanen Neophoenix. Big man, the veteran, coming in now, Atsuya Ota. Number 8, that's him on your screens there. Let's see how he can try to contain Josh Smith. He's undersized despite the fact that he's 6'9". Bounce pass inside. Easy layup there from Matsuaki. It is back up to 4. Open 3, Matsui, no. And it seems like they're going to call a foul here. And it's going to be a foul on Ota as he was trying to box out. Let's see exactly what happened there. He was face guarding him. That should have been a let-go situation. Hariyama, nice fake, puts it through. Cuts the lead down to 2. 5 points now, Hariyama. They're going to call an offensive foul here, as Matsuaki just ran into Hariyama. He looks a little shaken up, but he says he's good to go. This is exactly what happened. Actually, he got clipped there by an elbow. That's why he's shaken up. He's going to stay in the ball game. 6:20 to be played here in quarter number 1. To bring it down. Tsuya all over him. Now they go to Bryce. Bryce against Harris. That's a good matchup. And winning that time is Harris. He gets it in the other end. Now they're going to run their set. Harris. He's got a lot of quick footwork inside that paint, but wasn't able to pick up that basketball properly. Saying he was hacked left and right. Watch it here. Got inside. Well, there was a hack. That was clear. There was a lot of ball as well, so the referees say play on. They swing it inside. Quick double. Uto will create space but gets blocked. Nice recovery there by the defense. Still a 2-point lead by the Sanen Neophoenix. Sanen really going to be hampered here because they're down 2 imports. Matsui's going to miss. The tap will fall to the veteran. Nice steal there by Bryce Johnson. Bryce Johnson has his first steal. He averages 1 steal a ball game, and he's now got 4 points. We're tied at 13, our first deadlock of the afternoon. Side-stepping move, that's going to work there. Sugiura just checked in, and he's got 2 points. That's instant offense coming off the bench. Uto gives it up. Matsui to the top. Bryce Johnson's going to hit. He's got 7 points already, and it's a 1-point lead for Toyama. Looks like Harris is going to try to retaliate early. We'll try to bring it inside. That is a good call. He shifted his pivot foot. Watch it there. His left was his pivot foot, and then he went to the other side. Okay, that'll be a travel, and he's going to shake his head in dismay there. Looked like a timeout was going to be called by the San Neophoenix, but they say no. Let's play on. They're liking the pace of this ball game. Actually, this pace is quite good for both these squads. They both like to go out and run. Coming in the ball game for the first time, Toshiki Kamisawa. And he puts up that floater. Talk about instant offense there for Sugiura. Same thing for Kamisawa. Jumper. Not gonna work there for Ryo Tawatari. He also has made his first entry. Here's Harris. This is what he likes to do. Go inside and use his footwork. He's going to be fouled there by Bryce Johnson. That's going to be foul number 1 on Bryce. 2 free throws coming up here for Elias Harris. As you can see, both coaches shuffling their players in and out, making sure that everybody's fresh. .408 still to be played. Here in the first period. That's going to drop. That's going to cut the lead here of Toyama. A little bit of adjustments being explained there to Elias by Tawatari. Also coming in. That's going to drop. 1 point lead. Still enjoyed by Toyama. And they got possession. Kamisawa almost lost it off that pass, and they go inside. For the first time, we're seeing Julian Mavunga, and they send a quick double. Bryce Johnson might lose it, eventually does. And that's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. First to the floor there was Ryo Tawatari. And that helped those seconds continue to go, and shot clock expired. Julian Mavunga, usually a starter here. He's a triple-double machine. Number 26, Shota Tsuyama, has entered the ball game as well. That's a nice pass, nice cut, and an easy slam there by Elias Harris. And it's now a 1 point lead for the San Neophoenix. Starting to be a very good scoring night here for Elias Harris. Julian Mavunga will be fouled. Sugiura will pick that one up, his first. Elias Harris is going to take his first break, and his attack is going to check back in. So now there's just one import on the floor here. So a lot of juggling that's got to be done here by Coach Taishiro Shimizu. So far, so good. His team up by 1. They're going to say it's a 3-second violation. Going to be called there on Bryce Johnson. He was waiting for Mavunga to take that shot. Didn't happen. And it's going to be another turnover here. Yeah, the turnover numbers. 3 apiece for the San Neophoenix and Toyama. Got a close ball game here so far. Sugiura gives it out. Isatake with the jumper. Max now has 4 points. 1 on a slam dunk and there on that jumper. Coming in now for the first time, Yoshiki Ametani. He's a 22-year-old, 6'3". He was trying to look for Josh Smith inside. San Neophoenix now will pick up another foul. That's going to be foul number 4. So they're going to be in the penalty. With 2:40 remaining in this one. Talking about the first period. Some more instructions being given out here by Coach Taishiro. Josh Smith, a very good free throw shooter, is going to miss that first. I must have jinxed him. Trying to distract Josh Smith there to miss 2 in a row. But it's not likely. He's going to make the second. Still a 2-point lead enjoyed by Sanen. They got possession. They leave Sugiura. He can't track that down, but once again, Ota much quicker there than Josh Smith. Gonna go straight to the basket, and scoring there is Rio Tawatari. Using that screen technically by Josh Smith to his advantage. It's now a 4-point lead enjoyed by the Sanen Neophoenix. The pass goes to the wrong individual, but they're going to say there's going to be a foul, and that's going to mean free throws since Sanen already in the penalty. Heading to the line will be Takeshi Mito. Hard-nosed defender. He can hit the open 3 as well. And he makes that first free throw. No problem with the second. He gets his first 2 points, and that cuts the lead down to 2 here for the Sanen Neophoenix. That's a poor pass. Take it strong. High off the glass, not gonna work. We talked about Mito being a tough defender. Got a steal there, just couldn't convert. Tsuya gets it off in time. Tawatari's gonna use some clock. Stops in his tracks and passes it straight to the bench. Not to mention he's passed it to the wrong bench. That's the bench of Toyama. 1:38 to be played here in the first quarter. Pretty good game we're witnessing right now. Mavunga has not really made his presence felt yet. So his team just trails by 2. He's in no hurry. They go inside to Josh. Hariyama left open for that 3. That rattles out though. He's attacking with the board. He cannot leave Hariyama free. He'll make you pay almost every single time. Susanen dodged the bullet there. Yamauchi left open for this one. Back rims that one. And again Atsuya Ota quicker to the ball. This time outracing Mavunga. Still staying in the zone. And a foul will be called here in Toyama. That's going to be their second team foul. So they have fouls to give. Actually, they have 2 more. Josh Smith with a little body check there. They get it inside to Yamauchi. Under a minute to be played in the first. Tsuyama will hand it off. Not a good shot there from Yamauchi. He's missed 2 straight from 3. Will Mavunga try to challenge? Why not? He's got the speed advantage. Active hands. It's pretty good defense being shown here by Sanen. Despite the fact that their record shows that they are at 8-37. They've been battling every single game. They have lost by a couple of blowouts, but more often times than not, they've really been able to stay in step, at least for 3 periods. This is the problem for the Sanen Neophoenix, getting into foul trouble early, and Toyama taking full advantage. Mavunga makes the first. He's on the board. Looking to get this second free throw to drop to tie things up. And it's successful. We're tied at 23. This is our second deadlock. Neither team has led by more than 4 points. In fact, the lead of Toyama was just 1. That's how close this match has been so far. Difference of about 5 seconds from the game clock. Shot clock to pass. Behind Ota. A chance here. With more than enough time. Mavunga will challenge. He'll lose it though. Yamauchi might not have counted. Even if he went through. Not the best of sequence for both these squads to end the quarter. But nonetheless, we got a good one. We got a tied ball game at 23. We'd like to welcome you back here to the Toyohashi City Gym, the home of the Sanen Neophoenix, as they host the Toyama Grouses. Toyama on a 2-game winning streak. Sanen has lost 6 straight. They'd like nothing less than to be able to get a victory here today to snap that losing skid. But they're going to be real hard-pressed. No 30 Ravenna. As you see that shot being knocked down there. It's going to be a 3-point lead here for Toyama. And also, no Robert Carter Jr., who's went back to the United States to work on his injury. His attack is going to come up short. Ariyama will wait for the rest of his teammates. Looking for Kamisawa once again, who just hit that 3. Everybody really contributing so far for the boys in white. Nice quick move. Bryce Johnson's going to score. And Elias Harris is going to pick up another personal. That might be personal foul number 2. Just really barreling his way there inside. That's usually the style of Josh Smith, but a little bit more agile. Here is Bryce Johnson, but doing the same thing, using his strength, getting to the basket. And this is now a 5-point lead enjoyed by Toyama. Could be 6. Coming in is number 3, Nozaki. Ten points now in the contest for Bryce Johnson. It's now 29-23. 6-point lead now enjoyed by Toyama. You get the fact that from Coach Hono Hamaguchi's point of view, he knows he's going to wear this San Neophoenix team down because of the fact that they're down 2 imports. No 30 Ravenna, no Robert Carter Jr. Yes, no Dwight Ramos on the other side, but still, they've got their full complement of world players. Extra pass, looking for another 3. It's there! 2 threes here from Toshiki Kamisawa. He's got 8 points. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead enjoyed by Toyama at 32-23. Back to the action now. Once again, welcome to B.LEAGUE action here this Saturday afternoon. That 3 is going to drop there for Max Hisatake. He's got it in his arsenal, and he's becoming a little bit more aggressive when it comes to shooting that 3. He knocks that down. He's got 7 points. That's going to cut the lead here down to 6. Nice lead pass. He's going to get blocked though. And here comes Elias Harrison Company on the run. Extra pass. Matsuwaki not going to hit. Hisatake is going to be called for the push. That was clear. Some more substitutions coming in. Now in for the first time is Yoshiyuki Nozaki. That's number 3. Foul's going to be called there. That power move once again. And trying to sneak in there with a swipe. Will draw the foul. 2 free throws coming the way of Toyama. Look at the free throw numbers. Only 2 given to Sanen. Now already 9, including that shot there for Bryce Johnson and Toyama. They're 7 out of 9. Bryce Johnson doing so well here scoring-wise. Already in double digits with 11 points. Make that 12 points, and he also has 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Back to an 8-point lead here for Toyama. As a double team, Hariyama really helped out. They got possession once again, looking to extend their lead to double digits. Go to the wing. Cross-court pass. Hariyama's going to try to bring it closer. Floater's not going to work, but there's Josh Smith. Once he gets that offensive rebound, you can count it. He's got 7 points, and it's now a 10-point lead here for Toyama at 36-26. That's a nice hit there Tsuya, who started out this ball game, now got 6 points. And he's keeping San-en at bay. He's keeping them close. Bryce Johnson, they look inside. Nice lead pass. Smith's gonna lose it. Smith isn't one to sprint down. As you see him there, he loses possession. He tries to walk. Foul gonna be called there. Onozaki, the youngster. Matsui's gonna check back in. Another starter here for Coach Hono. Back in the lineup. Tsuya. Too much movement here now, going away from their zone defense for the boys in white. Yamauchi with a spin. He'll miss though. Julian Mavunga back in action, replacing Josh Smith. Nice lead inside. That's going to be a block shot there. But it stays with Mavunga. Well, the youngster will learn. Bryce Johnson falling away a little bit too strong. Elias Harris to the rebound. And here comes Yamauchi trying to run. No strength in numbers that time. Tsuya gives it up. Harris will just try to enter. And he'll be fouled by Matsui. Harris is hoping to go to the line, but he was fouled on the floor. And for Toyama, only the second personal foul. Second team foul, rather. So no free throws. Well, from the youngster, they bring in the veteran. Tomokazu Abe now in the ball game. The 36-year-old. Trying to show us he's still got some spry legs. Yamauchi with the jumper, a little bit too strong. Mavunga with the easy rebound. Nice setup. Matsui for three. Bang! And that lead is back to 10 at 39-29. Harris trying to make an early attack. Still with possession. He's the only one who touched that basketball. The defense was just watching him operate. And so were his teammates. Abe to Mavunga. Not gonna work there for Julian. Trying to look inside. It falls to Yamauchi. They find Harris. Atsuya Ota with the jumper. A little bit too strong. Now they're gonna walk this one up. That's too easy. That's a breakdown in defense there. And the balloon has started to rise. Matsui with a cut. Nobody realized it. That's going to bring us to a technical timeout here in the second period. 4:45 remaining in this one. And Toyama now up by 12, 41-29. Badly needed timeout there by the San Neophoenix. Well, it got into the technical timeout, so Coach Taishiro didn't have to burn one of his own. Thing is, they're down now by 12. Max falling away, trying to kiss that off the glass a little bit too strong. Abe's gonna bring it down. In the ball game for the first time is Ryumo Ono. He's a big individual at 6'6". There he is with the basketball, puts up a three and hits. He's got a sweet looking stroke and immediately contributes. Lead is now at 15, at 44-29. Can Sanen finally puncture that hoop once again? They haven't been able to in a while. Elias Harris with a floater, that works. He's got 9 points in the ball game, and not liking what he saw there was Coach Hono Hamaguchi. He'll sue for time here. 3:46 remaining before we get to the halftime break. From a basketball fan standpoint, you knew this was going to happen. Eventually, the team with a deeper lineup should progress, should build up a lead, and that's what's happened here. At the halftime break, I'm going to be reading to you the tweet of Robert Carter while he's traveling to the United States. And here's Josh Smith once again, little drop step. He's got 9 points, and the lead is back up to 15 here for the visiting squad, wanting to make it 3 straight winning games. Suwaki will give it up. They go inside. Harris trying to make his move. Ono was there. He's going to force the issue nonetheless and score. Right now, I guess he figures, I am the best option for my squad, so give me the basketball. Abe on the other side. Gotta make sure everybody gets involved. Mavunga will go inside once again. Josh Smith finds Ono. Ono might lose it. Ono should have gone up quickly and stronger. He opted out. Got too far under the basket. Lead is still 13. Sugiura is going to be fouled. That's going to be the first there on Julian Mavunga. And the third team foul on Toyama. They get it in bounds. Harris is going to give it up. Tsuya finds Harris. Harris kisses it off the glass. He's got 13 points, but he seems like he's a one-man wrecking machine. And in the B-League, that's not going to cut it. You need to have a full complement of players. Mavunga's going to get fouled. That's going to be on Sugiura. That's going to be the fourth team foul now of the San Neophoenix. And they're going to be in the penalty for the final 2 minutes, 10 seconds of this half. No free throws yet on the next foul. Okada will check in. Another one of those veterans. One of the few holdovers from last season's squad. Abe will put up a jumper. Yes! The veteran showing that he still deserves to be not just in the lineup, but on the playing floor. 49 to 35. Back up to a 14-point lead. Harris will give it up. Sugiura can hit that shot. He'll come up short though. Mavunga didn't look like he wanted to chase down that rebound. He got beaten to it there. Harris puts up a long one. Will be short. They're gonna get another opportunity. Rio Tawatari with the layup. He's got 4 points in the ball game. And a timeout will be called here by the Toyama Grouses. I guess when you see your team give up just too many offensive rebounds, you need to be able to come up with a few reminders. And that's what Coach Hono has in mind. A minute, 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Inside to Josh Smith once again. The moment he seals, it's goodbye. He's got 11 points. He's in double digits. Already 2 players in double digits for the boys in white. And lead is back up to 14. Sugiura trying to operate on the outside. Looks for space, gets that pick. Hisatake will bank it off the glass. 3-point play in the offing here for Max. He's an agile forward. Watch it here. Sets that pick, slips, felt the contact, and immediately put it up and through. Gonna cut this lead down even further. No problem. It's down to 11. Max is attacking now in double digits with 10. They try to go inside to Smith once again. Why not? He's not able to control it though. The line on Josh Smith here today, 11 points, 3 rebounds. He tries to position, you can see he just heads inside. Timeout's going to be called. 32.0 seconds to be exact remaining here before the halftime break. Sanin looking to score on this next offensive thrust. Let's see what Coach Taishiro Shimizu drew up in that last timeout. He brought Ryo Tawatari in. There's a difference of 7 seconds from the game clock and the shot clock. Both teams now in the penalty. Let's see if Sanen has something going towards the basket. Fourth shot there is not going to work. Nice defense that they were able to put up there on the Sanen Neophoenix. Bryce Johnson from downtown, no! And just like that, 2 quarters are done here at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. And after being tied at the first period, it's now an 11-point lead enjoyed by Toyama at 28-17. Good afternoon once again and welcome back to B.LEAGUE action. Anthony started with the call as we have the San Neophoenix hosting the TOYAMA Grouses. To show you some of the highlights here of the match. Kevin Hariyama hitting that three. You know, while you're looking at that, again, just a reminder, there is no Dwight Ramos. There is no 30 Ravenna for the San Neophoenix as Hisatake gets that steal and throws that down. We'll read a tweet of Robert Carter Jr. And he says, "Hello San Neophoenix fans. As you have heard, I will be returning to the US to begin the rehab process for my injury. I would like to say thank you for welcoming me to San N and supporting me and my teammates throughout the season. I'm sorry I could not finish the season, but I'm looking forward to coming back next year to help the team get much better." So no Robert Carter here as we see Elias Harris with that slam. So now they're down to just Harris and Max Hisatake, who's there on your screens. After 10 minutes, we were tied at 23 apiece. And then, in the second period, this is where Toyama made their move. They scored 28 points while limiting San N to just 17. Not a bad output at 17 points, but they allowed their opponents to get off with 28, and hence we have this lead here at the halftime break. It's 51-40. More highlights here. Josh Smith in double figures. All of his points inside that paint as expected. Mavunga operating. Finds Matsui for the jumper. Nice pick and roll play. They just make it look so easy. And then Josh Smith once again. Just looking for space, turns around. He's really a tough guy to handle inside. As we take a look at the numbers here, and the main story is really field goal shooting. As you can see there, collectively, shooting 58% is Toyama as compared to 48% for San N. When you break it down in terms of two-pointers, just about even, around 55%, but from three-point country, 38% as compared to 63% for Toyama, and that's where they really made their move. Free throw numbers also in favor here of Toyama, making 8 out of 10, 3 out of 3 for the San N Neophoenix. Looking at the turnover story, just one more for San N, 8-7. Points in the paint with a 4-point advantage there is Toyama, and also bench points as expected, 18-6, because they have no bench. Talking about the San N Neophoenix, their bench is so thin. A lot of their bench players have been thrust into the starting lineup because there's no Robert Carter and there's no 30 Ravenna. As you take a look at this head-to-head matchup on the floor for essentially the same amount of time, you've got Matsuwaki there on the left and Matsui on the right. Not too much of a difference. So once again, we'd like to welcome you to this battle between the San N Neophoenix and the TOYAMA Grouses. San N with an 8-37 record up against 18-29 Toyama. Toyama is on a 2-game winning streak. Prior to that, they lost 7 straight, so they seem to have found the right formula. It looks like they're going to win this ball game as well to make it 3 straight. San N Neophoenix, if they lose this one, they will fall down to 7 straight losses. They're not even in double digits in terms of wins. They've only got 8 so far. And here are the numbers. Those are the scorers. 13 points there for Harris, 10 for Hisatake. Tsuya's got 6 for the team that's leading. Also 2 players in double digits. Bryce Johnson with 12, 11 for Josh Smith, and Kamisawa with 8. So here you have the first level, the scorers, the second level, the rebounders. So Ota with 5, Johnson with 6, and the third level, there you have, those are the assist numbers for 4 each for Yamauchi and Matsui, for Sanen and Toyama respectively. Here we go, third period getting ready to start. The Sanen and Neophoenix need a good beginning here to the third to be able to get right back into this one, or else they'll fall to another loss here in front of their fans at the Toyohashi City Gym. Matsuaki gets it inbounds to Yamauchi. And here we are, into the third period. Good defense shown there by Hariyama. No space there for Tsuya. Try to go inside. And a foul will be called there on Uto. Naoki Uto, standing 6'1", is a very tall point guard. He's got a lot of experience. He's 30 years old. Picks up that foul against Elias Harris. Got a brand new 14 to work with, which is now at 12. Harris, nice look inside. Hinatake, he was free there. Copped out. Matsuaki's not gonna hit. Smith with the easy rebound. And Uto says, let's walk it up. We got the lead, and it seems like we're in control of this ball game now against the depleted Sanen and Neophoenix here this afternoon. Matsui will blow the cripple there. But Matsuaki was still on the outside. Watch it here. Matsui blew the layup. That's quite surprising. And it hits Matsuaki. Uto gets it inside. Josh Smith in unfamiliar territory. That's a nice block there from Hariyama, but Hisatake with a slam. Nobody came back to support the fast break attempt, and Hisatake now with 12 points. That's the lead down to 9. Inside the paint, that's too easy. Almost a steal. 14 points now in the contest here for Bryce Johnson. Yamauchi left open for this one all day to shoot. Hits. He's got 5 points, and he cuts the lead once again down to 9. Smith now will bring it closer. It's more comfortable range. Uto using that big pick. Uses it once again. He thread the needle there, and they were a little bit lucky not get a turnover. Shot clock's down to 4. Watch him create that space. He knew exactly where his big man was. But Smith wasn't expecting that pass. They got to go for it now. Bryce Johnson puts up a 3 and hits. He's got 17 points, and the lead is back up to 12. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the third. Another solid showing here to start out for the visiting squad. That jumper's not going to work. Low scoring third period. Foul will be called on Matsuaki there. Matsuaki played for Toyama last season. He picks up his second personal. Matsui with a jumper. Long rebound goes to Uto. And they'll reset. Uto will be fouled there. He's got a smile. And it seems like it's because they're not going to give him 2 free throws. There was a block there from Tsuya. Didn't realize that Uto was attacking. He's going to be given 2 free throws. That's what he wanted. He got it. That first free throw is going to rim in. We have not seen too much of Julian Mavunga here, who usually starts and at the same time usually handles the ball for his squad. He's come off the bench and he's actually helped his team erect this 13-point lead despite his limited minutes. Elias Harris will be bumped there. Just a slight nudge from Josh Smith will really knock you to the floor. That has been the dilemma of big men all throughout the game of basketball. Looking at Shaq, he always complained that he would hardly do anything, but the small guys just bounce off him. Yamauchi almost slipped, gets it out. Matsuwaki will be called for an offensive foul, I believe. Yes, it is. The call was given a little bit late, but it's a right call. As you can see, Matsuwaki pushing off. That negates that three that dropped. This is the matchup that we were looking at. And we're going to show you those numbers at the end of this match as well. There's 30 at the end of the bench. You'll now take a seat. You might not see Matsuwaki till the fourth period. That's his third. Here comes Ito attacking early, and then he'll bring it out. Bryce Johnson inside to Josh Smith. 13 points now here. They're looking good. They're up by 14, this time 15. Check that. Jumper's not gonna work for Tsuya. Long rebound. Falls in the hands of Matsui. Now look inside early. Bryce Johnson asking for a foul. He felt there was a lot of contact. But we're staying on this end. 59-44 is our tally. Not too many points scored here so far in the third. It's been a sluggish third period for both these squads, but as far as Toyama's concerned, they don't mind. They're still up here. Foul's going to be called there on Hariyama. That's one of those take fouls, just to stop the progress. 6:36 still to be played here in the third. When is Sanen going to make their move? Sugiura with a jumper, no. Another rebound there for Josh Smith. Smith now's got 6 boards. Uto kicks it out. Extra pass to Hariyama. Now they're going to reset and use clock. They got the advantage inside. Josh Smith bobbles it a little bit. Another nice seal. Bryce Johnson with the turn. He'll come up short though. Elias Harris trying to push it forward. Yamauchi gives it to the corner. Open three. Tsuya! No! Off and running are the boys in white. Already despite their 15-point lead. And a foul will be called. Atsuya Ota has been reinserted. Watch this piece of action here. Trying to split the double team. Couldn't find any space. Four minutes gone here in the third period. No basket there from Matsui. A little bit too strong, kissing it off the glass. Going to the left hand is Sugiura. That was a sweet drive. That cuts the lead down to 13. He's got 4 points. They need a whole lot more of input from Sugiura. He also has 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Matsui goes to their big man. Hariyama with a 3. Hits! .508 still to be played, approaching the halfway point. Once again, if you're just joining us, for the San New Phoenix, no 30 Ravenna. For the Toyama Grouses, no Dwight Ramos, unfortunately. to the Filipino fans. A little bit disappointed here. But they want to be able to see a victory here for their respective squads. It's pushed forward. Hariyama couldn't control it. That's going to stay here in this end. Harris is going to get stripped. Bryce Johnson with those quick hands. He leads his team in steals. Hariyama doing the right thing, making sure that goes out because he knew it was touched last by the opponent. Tsuya will take his seat. Jumper from Matsui. He has really not found the range here today. Sugiura will find Ota. Tawatari's in the ball game. Sugiura left open for three. And he hits. That was Josh Smith's man. And that's what they got to do. Whoever Josh Smith is guarding, send him outside and go for those long twos or that three-point shot. Sugiura knocks that one down. That cuts the lead down to 13. Ota inside, double clutches. He's very confident about the fact that even if he misses, his big man Josh Smith is going to be there to clean up the boards, and that's exactly what happened. Look at his fourth shot. And the ball falling right in the hands there of Smith. He puts it up, he gets fouled there by Ota. He heads to the free throw line. Josh Smith has played 21 minutes already. He's got 13 points, 9 rebounds. Looking for a double-double. Nice smile there from Atsuya Ota, longtime national team member. He's the one who gave them length all these years. Checking in is Kamisawa. He had a very good first half with 5 points. He had an open three. Josh Smith, a little bit too strong on that first free throw. He's disappointed. He shouldn't be. His team's up big. And he has led the charge offensively and inside that paint. Well, the fans trying to distract him once again. Will it work? Yes, it did. Tawatari's going to bring it down. 13 just down by 13. They're not out of it. Tawatari kicks it back. Ota. Now Harris might have to make his move. Puts up a three. Long rebound. Goes to Mito. Mavunga has checked in. Why not go inside? You got the advantage there. That's going to spin out. Uto thought he got it. Not going to work. Foul's going to be called there on Kamisawa. We'll check that. Tawatari was able to do something positive for his squad. A timeout's going to be called. 3:25 remaining here in the third period. And it's 62-49 in favor of the visiting Toyama. Back to the action here at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. Just about 3 minutes remaining. Uto left open all day to shoot, and he kisses it off the glass. Not quite sure if he meant that one, but he's got 4 points. That increases the lead to 16. The biggest lead of the ball game at 65 to 49. Nice reply there by Sugiura. He's got 10 points. But they need some stops. They can't trade baskets. Mavunga left open for 3. He almost made that one. Off and running once again. Sugiura left open for 3. He hit one from there earlier, and he hits once again. He's got 13 points, and a timeout will have to be called by Coach Hono Hamaguchi. That lead has been cut down to 10. Coming off that timeout, let's see what they can produce here. That lead went up to 11. Was at 11, went up to 16 eventually, and then now suddenly he's down to 9. Mavunga. Double, triple guessed on that 3, and he's gonna miss inside that paint. Out of contact. Going towards the basket. Off the ball action. Toyama has checked in. Kawatari inside. That's going to drop here. And the San Neophoenix are making a rally. They've cut the lead down to 8. And it could be 7 here with this extra free throw. He saw the lane wide open, put it up, and he got the shooter's bounce. Watch it here from a better angle. Mavunga also stopped in there with a forearm. Take your pick on the foul. Exactly 2 minutes remaining. Here in the third. Sanen already in the penalty though for the final 2.5. And now Toyama joins them at the 2-minute mark. Looks like we're going to get another one here for Tawatari. Seven points now here. And it cuts the lead down to 7. More importantly, Mito back in the ball game. They find Julian. They need to see him come alive. Hariyama, their 3-point gunner, hits. And that lead is back up to 10. Timely hit there for Kevin Hariyama. He's got 11 points. Multiple players in double digits already for the boys in white. Sugiura looks for space. Had to come up with that floater because the defense came out. He missed everything. Hariyama, nice look inside. Bryce Johnson with a slam. Hariyama with the assist. A slam there for Bryce Johnson. He's got 19 points. And that forces Coach Taishiro to call a timeout. Here comes Tawatari with the basketball once again, trying to cut into this lead. It was down to 7 and now it's back up to 12 for Toyama. That's a very good reply though by the visiting squad. Just when it looked like their lead was about to evaporate. Another turnover going to be called here on the San Neophoenix. Look at the turnover numbers. Already 12 for the San Neophoenix. 10 for Toyama. Time for just about 3 possessions. 2 for the boys in white. 1 for the home squad in red. Haruyama left open. That's bad news, but he misses that time. Dodging a bullet there was the San Neophoenix. We're gonna milk this clock. They need something going towards the basket. Tawatari gets to the basket, puts up a jumper, and he hits from 15 feet. He's got 9 points. And now going for the last shot. And just to make sure that at worst, they got a 10-point lead heading into the 4th and final period. Nice look inside. Bryce Johnson scoring at the most opportune of times with 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And that's going to end the 3rd period. And that is going to give Toyama a 12-point cushion heading into the 4th. And we'd like to welcome you to the 4th period here of this game between the Toyama Grouses and the San Neophoenix. Let's show you some of the highlights. We're looking forward to a competitive 4th period here. Sugiura has done quite well there for Coach Taishiro. Anthony Suda here with the call this Saturday afternoon. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us. And here we go. 4th quarter is upon us. 12-point lead here for Toyama. They increased their lead by 1 from the halftime break. Looks like they're really humming as far as their offense is concerned. They're getting the open shots. That time Mito just not knocking it down. That's going to be a point of concern here for San, and they're allowing a lot of open looks. Haruyama trying to chase here. But Sugiura had the hot hand in the 3rd period. Falling away. Tsuyama's not going to get it. Mavunga's going to start out the 4th. Haruyama will not force things. They don't need to. Right now they can pick their shots. Foul's going to be called there in Ota. Mavunga didn't like it. That's asking too much there of Atsuya Ota to be able to guard somebody as quick as Julian Mavunga out there. That high. He's going to pick up his 4th personal. He's actually seeing extended minutes because, as we mentioned, there is no Robert Carter. There is no 30 Ravenna. On the other side, they're also lacking players. Toyama without Dwight Ramos. Here comes Josh Smith back in the ball game. Why not go to Josh Smith fresh off the bench? He picks that up and just turns around and scores. He's got 13 points. But the thing is, you know what he's gonna do, but how can you push him out of that paint? He's just too strong. He's just too big. Hisatake using his speed and his flexibility there. Spins around, he's got 14 points. But the lead is still 12 here for Toyama. Mito. That's the right angle to be able to get it to your big man. He gets it back. They swing it around. Open three is going to be hit there by Kamisawa. He's got 2 threes in the ball game. That's what you'd like to be able to have. A complement of shooters around a big man like Josh Smith, because the defense will collapse. And when it's kicked out and moved around, you are going to get a lot of opportunities. Gonna go inside. Floater is gonna drop there. 77-64 is our tally. Sanin still hanging around. That was Hanzawa there with a shot. Ryota Hanzawa stands 6'2", 21 years old. That's off Hariyama. Just about 2.5 minutes gone here in the 4th period. Not too much headway done by Sanin. In fact, that lead has increased to 13. Sugiura almost lost it. And the defense just let him take that shot. There was no reaction there on the helper. He now has 15 points. Well, I guess they figure they can actually take a few naps here and there because they are on top. But from a coach's standpoint, that's not what you want to see. You want your players to be sharp all throughout for 40 minutes. There's that quick double once again. That opens it up. Kamisawa will come up short. Josh Smith trying to track it down, but much quicker to that ball is Hisatake. Knocks it off him. That's what you're talking about, though. Those open threes. You've got to contend with it because you have to react to Josh Smith inside. Sugiura looking for Yamauchi, gets it to him, so he'll bring it down. Sanan still trailing by 11. Hoping they can score here. Hisatake with a little bit of playing interference. Elias Harris is going to come up short on that jumper. Mito trying to push it down quickly. They don't need an early basket. They want to make sure that Josh Smith has set up inside. There it is once again. There's got to be help. There is no help, and Mavunga is going to pick up an easy assist. That's lobbed so high. That should give the defense more than enough time to be able to react, but they're just not reacting. Lead is back up to 13. Yamauchi left open for 17 feet hits. chance now of defense. They really need defense. But what do you do to stop Josh Smith? He's just too big. He just forced that shot up. His atake will create some body contact. There it is there. Not too much, but more than enough to be able to call a foul. Josh Smith, though, if there was no foul, he would have easily put that through. 3 fouls now on Max. He played for the Sun Rockers last season, talking about Max Hisatake. He's only 23 years old, so he's a youngster. Still a lot to learn and a lot to improve. As Ryumo Ono comes back in for the boys in white. .553 remaining here in this contest, which has so far been dominated by Toyama. It was a very competitive first 10 minutes. In fact, the first period ended at 23-all. And then Toyama made their move. They now led by 11 at the end of 2 quarters. There have been more than a handful of fans here from Toyama that have come to the arena. We're coming to you from the Toyohashi City Gym. Smith made the first, makes the second. He's got 19 points. He also has 10 rebounds, already a double-double here for Josh Smith in what looks like might be a victory that they can cruise to. Let's see if Sanin can muster some firepower here in the end. They're really lacking in players and in talent. But Elias Harris is going to score there. Elias Harris with 15 points. They need a lot more help than just Harris and Hisatake. Tsuya's got 6. Yamauchi's got 7. Here's Yamauchi with the basketball. They got to push. And they do. Nice slam there from Max. Again, showing us his skill and his speed. Not to mention his jumping ability. Lead's been cut down to 9. Here's Josh Smith once again. He just gets around Max. Max just had to let him go through. That's going to bring us to a technical timeout here in the 4th period. 4:53 remaining in this one. And it's an 11-point lead enjoyed by the visiting Toyama. Can the San Neophoenix make one final push here to salvage a victory. They are on a 6-game losing streak. They don't want to make it 7. But right now, they are trailing by 11. Harris, nice look inside. Hisatake just rises over Josh Smith. And Josh Smith apologizes there, saying he was a little bit too late to react. Lead is cut down to 9. Still in the ball game in the San Neophoenix, but they need some stops. Ono will bring it closer. He'll be fouled by Tsuya. Well, Tsuya tried to stay in step, but Tsuya is only 6'2". Ryumo Ono is 6'4". And he did make contact there when Ono came back down. Watch it there. There was the contact. You gotta allow the player to land and land properly to avoid any injury. Leads back up to 11. Could be 12 here. And it's highly likely because Ono is a very good free throw shooter. They go to the corner. Matsuaki gives it up. They don't necessarily need a 3, but they need a score. Harris is going to come up short. Hariyama with the rebound. Things not looking good here for the San Neophoenix. They're down by 12, and the possession is with Toyama. They go to Josh Smith, who forces it, and he'll be fouled. Back to the free throw line here. And the San Neophoenix, with that foul, will get in the penalty. Julian Mavunga quickly gives him that basketball. So with 3:52 remaining, San N in the penalty. They got into the penalty quite early in all 4 periods. That's going to be the 4th personal foul. Quite surprised they're replacing Matsuaki. He is one of their main men. And despite the 4, you don't save him. You send him in with about 2 minutes to go, 1.5 minutes. It's going to be a foregone conclusion. Smith can't hit that first. Second will drop. Under 4 minutes to be played here. 22 points already scored by Josh Smith, and he's got 10 boards and 1 assist. Trying to pick up another victory here to get Toyama to 19 wins. If they're able to pull it off here, if they're able to hold on. They've been in control since the midway point of the 2nd period. There's got to be some sense of urgency here on Sanen. Yamauchi hits. 3.5 to be played. He's got 9 points. But they need stops once again, or else Toyama's going to walk away with this one. They look inside to their big man. He kicks it back out. Why not go inside? There's a double team. That's what you're talking about. When the ball goes towards Josh Smith, the defense can react quickly. That's what they should have done. They've given Josh Smith too many easy points. A lot of those 22 were gimmies. And there it is once again. Once he's inside that paint, there's just no way you can stop him. So if he gets that offensive rebound, you're in big trouble. Lead is back up to 13 now. Harris will not get that to drop. And that just could be it here. Mathematically still possible. But it doesn't look like there is any fight here as far as the San Neophoenix are concerned anymore. They are a depleted lineup, no 30 Ravenna. Not to mention the fact that Robert Carter has gone back to the United States to start rehabbing, and Kamisawa's going to hit that 3. He's got 14 points, and that is the ball game. 92-76. That matches the biggest lead in the ball game at 16. Their first lead of 16 was at 65-49. Harris will be fouled. Take your pick, Ono or the big man Josh Smith. They both swiped at the basketball. It looked like Josh Smith got all ball. But in the end, it's a foul. In the end, it's 2 free throws here for Harris. They're just double checking on something at the scorer's table. I think they're worried about the actual score. That's a scorer there. So she just wants to get confirmation that she has the right number of stats, as they also have the table officials. She's going to make the report to the coaching staff, and the game can go on. It's actually a one-ball game already, technically speaking, unless we see a minor miracle. A couple of mishaps here, and the squad of Toyama's got to help out, meaning take quick shots and miss them as well. Harris is going to get another basket. Harris now has 16 points. He also has 9 rebounds and 5 assists. So trying to do it all, but you can only do so much. "17 points now in the ball game. He's going to be replaced. That's a good substitution, because now you get these youngsters to try to come in and get some valuable playing time. Ryota Hanzawa back in the ball game. He's got 2 points. He played earlier. Trying to press. Abe. He's going to get it past the timeline. And now they're going to use clock. Welcome to the final 2 minutes, the Twilight Zone. But this game has been settled, essentially. Especially if they score once again here. No, they don't. They're off and running. Can they get a quick basket? They're going to use clock once again. Sugiura will go inside. Up and under moves. Not going to work. Kisatake gets that. Brand new 14 to work with, but they're using a lot of clock. They're down by 14. I'm not quite sure if they realize that. Ono with the rebound, and that's it. They still had a glimmer of hope there if they got a 3 or even a quick 2. Now they're going to give it up to Tomokazu. And the veteran will just dribble this away once again. Take the shot at the last minute. They go to the corner. They spread it around. Smith is going to try his 3-point shooting. Good line. He'll miss, though. Hisatake complaining that he got held. And Bryce Johnson clearly held him. But it looks like the referees are going to give the possession right back here to Toyama with 14 seconds on their shot clock. It's a one-ball game. 1:01 remaining. And again, they should use majority of these 14 seconds. They don't really need to score. Abe wants to join the scoring. He misses everything there, and stepping on the baseline was Bryce Johnson. Well, he just brought it inside the paint. Toyama hits. I was quite surprised the defense wasn't reacting, but you know, it's a one-ball game. They don't want to be too physical because the referee suddenly just might call a foul and stop proceedings. They might just take the turnover here. Let's see. But these youngsters still want to score, of course. Nozaki hits the deck. Abe will miss. They'd like to be able to score here. They possibly can. Tsuya. It's going to go over, and that's going to about just do it here. Abe looking at Tsuya saying, come on. Even with that shot, you were going to challenge us. Tsuya saying, well, we wanted to make it a more decent scoreline, but it's going to be a 12-point victory here for Toyama as they win this one, 92-80. Harris is going to give up that ball to the table officials. And now it's going to be a 3-game winning streak for the Toyama Grouses as they visit the San Neophoenix here this Saturday. And they're going to pick up a victory. They're going to play each other once again tomorrow. But our coverage for tomorrow will not be centered on these two teams. It will be Shiga up against Osaka tomorrow. So Kiefer Avena will take center stage up against Osaka Evesa. That's going to be at 1:30 in the afternoon Philippine time. Do join us for that. But before we go, we're going to have the interviews here. Starting out with the interview from Coach Hono Hamaguchi and some of the key players from Toyama as they pick up another victory here. Victory number 19 here this season. We're also going to have the highlights and we're going to bring you the numbers of this match that just transpired. You can see the quarter scoring. First and fourth, dead even at 23-20. But making their move in the second period was Toyama, and they never looked back after that. Josh Smith there, just glad to be able to pick up another victory here. We're getting set up for the interview with Coach Hono. In the meantime, the San Neophoenix will address their crowd here at the Toyohashi City Gym. Josh Smith, our player of the game for sure. He doesn't look happy. Here's Coach Hono.
浜口ヘッドコーチ、勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
3連勝となりますが、好調の要因は何だと考えますか？
はい、ようやくマブンガ選手が復帰して、今日も友和、龍本、メンバーが揃ってきたのがチームとしても良くなってきた原因かなと思っています。
はい、チームが、メンバーが戻ってきて、今後に対するもっと改善していく部分、また、そうですね、改善していく部分、伸ばしていきたい部分について、教えてください。
はい、オフェンス面で私たちの強みであるインサイドアウトがようやく最近はできるようになってきたので、そのストロングポイントをもっともっと強調して伸ばしていきたいなと思ってます。
明日の3連戦についてはどういったところがポイントになると思いますか？
はい、今日のゲームプランでもあったんですけど、リバウンドの部分で、しっかり1つ目からディフェンスリバウンドを確保するように、明日もして、そこがポイントかなと思います。
ありがとうございます。明日もいい試合期待しています。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Very short interview there from Coach Hono Hamaguchi, and essentially he talked about the fact that he said, well, we knew that we were really also short coming into this ball game, but as far as our team is concerned, we just wanted to make sure that we controlled the rebounds, and eventually we felt we're going to come away with the victory, and that's what happened. Now we have here our player of the game, Josh Smith.
3円に対して今回どのようなポイントを強調して試合に臨みましたか
？My mindset's always the same. It's to come out and be physical and, just try to help our team win. And today we did a good job of that.
そうですね。特にいつもとなんですかね、マインドセット、意気込みっていうところは特に変わりません。いつもフィジカルに戦うこと、そしてインサイドを支配すること、そしてチームの勝利に結びつけられるようなプレーをすることです。
3円のチームが結構いろんな形でスミス選手を守ってきたと思うんですけれども、それに対して何か自分の中で対応した部分、変化した部分っていうのはありますか今日？
I mean, I've been playing basketball since I was 12. I've seen every coverage from double team, you know, the boxing one and all of that, so nothing really frustrates me. It's all about being patient, and, you know, I thought today I did an okay job of that.
そうですね、私が、バスケットを始めた時から、本当に、相手チームがいろんな守り方をしてきているとは思うんですけれども、その経験を使ってうまく対応できたかなと、今日に関しては、向こうの3円差のディフェンスに対して、OK、まあまあな、仕事ができたかなというふうに思ってます。
明日勝敗のポイントになるのはどういったところだと思いますか？
It's the same. It's just to come out, be physical, try to dominate the boards, and, you know, get their bigs in foul trouble and do whatever I can to help our team win.
基本的にゲームプランというか、考え方というところは同じだというふうに思ってます。フィジカルに戦うこと、そして、しっかりリバウンドをしっかり、チームで取ること、そして、向こうの、外国籍の選手を、または、大きな選手、背の高い選手を、ファウルトラブルにさせることだというふうに思ってます。
ありがとうございます。明日も頑張ってください。
ありがとう。
Well, Josh Smith there, very happy with his performance, and he's waving to some of the fans of Toyama that have traveled here and are watching at the Toyohashi City Gym. They're looking to be able to pick up back-to-back victories here this weekend if they possibly can. They are playing this very same squad tomorrow, and we're not quite sure if 30 will be available for that one. I actually sent 30 a text, and I tried calling him, but he's inside the venue, so we weren't really able to find out exactly what's wrong with him. But the San En fans hoping that he gets to play tomorrow. Same with the fans of Toyama and Dwight Ramos. But tomorrow, as we said, we are featuring the match of Kiefer Avena and the Shiga Lake Stars. As we go back to this match that just transpired. Again, for the San En Neophoenix fans, let's just read the tweet of Robert Carter Jr. He said, "Hello San En Neophoenix fans. As you may have heard, I will be returning to the US to begin the rehab process for my injury. I would like to say thank you for welcoming me to San En and supporting me and my teammates throughout the season. I'm sorry I could not finish the season, but I promise to rehab well, come back even stronger next season, and so we will have something to look forward to." That's from Robert Carter Jr. And that's the main reason why San En, as you can see, a little bit hampered here this afternoon because no 30 and also no Robert Carter. So two of your main individuals not on the court, despite a huge effort here from the imports that are still here, still not able to do it. Elias Harris tried his very best. So did Max Hisatake. They actually scored quite well. Hisatake led all scorers on the losing side with 18 points. Elias Harris with 17. Sugiura came up with 15 points, filling in the shoes of 30 Ravenna. But how do you fill in the shoes of Robert Carter? First period ended tied at 23. At the halftime break, it was 51-40 already in favor of Toyama. And they never trailed after that. As you can see, even Toshiki Kamisawa contributing. Yes, Hisatake. And the thing was, you know, if you've got a big man like Josh Smith inside, it doesn't matter if you miss on those short stabs because almost always he'll get the rebound. Hitting from the outside is Matsui. One of the few hits. He has not really been on target today, but that's one of his threes. One of his baskets. And we'll show you their head-to-head matchup against Matsuaki and him. But there's Josh Smith once again. That time against a double team. Well, as he said a while ago, he's faced double teams his whole life. I wonder how big he was at the age of 12. Gives up a poor pass there. Matsuaki's going to take this home, but all of a sudden, Hariyama with a block. Not conceding anything, but nobody trailed except Hisatake. Again, going inside. That's perfect passing, and that gives his teammates a lot of assists. That shot not gonna work. And here's Sugiura. We'll bring it all the way in, finishing with the left hand. That's a nice, sweet-looking drive. Josh Smith actually had a big double-double here today with 24 points, 12 rebounds. Leading the assist department. Look at this, Julian Mavunga with 6 assists coming off the bench. Mavunga didn't really play too much, but it didn't matter. Now we have the highlights here of the fourth period. Mavunga will hand it off there. That's a nice look. Bryce Johnson was waiting for that pass, and Hariyama obliges. Well, the fans were treated to a lot of action here. Not to mention entertainment, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. They wanted the victory, which they're not going to get. Their record is going to drop to 8 wins and 38 defeats. Isatake tried his best. In fact, he was their leading scorer, as we mentioned. Josh Smith, the leading scorer on the other end with 24 points. He was backed up by another 20-point marker. 21 points. To be exact for Bryce Johnson. And Kamisawa came away with 14. Toshiki Kamisawa, not really averaging that much, only averaging 4 points a contest. Came up with a huge 14 today. There's Josh Smith once again, off another nice feed. He always feels he's getting fouled. Nice look inside. He's attacking with a slam. That gave the fans something to cheer about. But the thing is, after you cheer about a slam dunk, your team gives up a basket on the other end. And the three-point play, to be exact. Mavunga, nice find. And again, hitting his Kamisawa. That's one of his 7 assists for Julian Mavunga. And now we'll bring you the numbers. Collectively, field goal shooting just about even. 50% for Sanen, 52% for Toyama. Then you break it down, just about even once again. Here from 2-point distance, 55% as compared to 54%. But the big difference was in 3-point shooting. 50%, 13 out of 26 here for Toyama. And in fact, they had 7 more threes. Check that, 6 more threes. Free throw shooting, 13 out of 9, 6 out of 6 for Sanen, but they didn't get enough free throws. Turnovers, 12 for Sanen, 13 for Toyama. Points in the paint, just about even. Bench points, suddenly even there at 28 apiece. Looking at the rebounding, plus 5 for Toyama, 35 to 30. Assists, plus 6, 29 to 23. Actually, Sanen had more steals, 8 to 5. Block shots, they also had more, 4 to 1. But it was all negated by the exceptional 3-point shooting of the Toyama Grouses. Here's the matchup that we were looking at. Not stellar numbers from both these players, but in the end, as far as Matsui is concerned, they will pick up win number 19. He only had 5 points. 1 out of 2 from 3-point distance. On the other side, Matsuaki was 0 for 3. Cheerleaders there saying thank you to all the fans who have come over here at the Toyohashi City Gymnasium. And they're going to be right back here tomorrow for these back-to-back matches. Now we have the leading scorers. We touched on this a while ago, but we'll go through them once again. For the winning team, 24 points there for Josh Smith, 21 for Bryce Johnson, and 14 there for Toshiki Kamisawa in a losing cause. Total of 80 points. We have 18 points there from Max Hisatake, 17 from Elias Harris, and we also have 15 points there from Sugiura. Break it down, points, rebounds, and assists. So points, we talked about it. Rebounding, Elias Harris with 9. 12 rebounds for Josh Smith. And assists, Elias Harris would have 6, together with Yamauchi, who also had 6. On the other side, Julian Mavunga with his solid 7 assists coming off the bench, helping lead his team to this 12-point victory. And that's going to do it here for our coverage this Saturday afternoon. Anthony Sutay saying thanks for joining us, everybody. Till tomorrow, take care. Have a good Saturday ahead. God bless.